Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia and we have a little update on Batgirl. Well, as many of you know, one of the upcoming DC projects is Leslie Grace's Batgirl. The movie actually finished principal photography over in Scotland and is currently in post-production. Now, if you've been paying attention, you know Warner Bros. Discovery has been making a lot of changes to their DC slate, and several movies have been moved and pushed out, including The Flash, which won't release until June 23rd, 2023. Now, if you've been paying attention, you may have heard Michael Keaton is returning to the role as Batman. He's actually set to return in The Flash, but in the upcoming Batgirl movie, he will indeed reprise the role. Now, this is something the directors of the feature have spoken to a couple of times, but during a recent interview with The Insider, they did once again confirm that Michael Keaton is indeed their Batman for their movie. Now, they did have some downsides to this talk, though. Like we were saying, The Flash has been delayed, and as of right now, and I quote, "We don't know when Batgirl is coming out." Now, this flies in the face of a lot of stuff that we've been hearing. There have been multiple rumors that Batgirl will indeed make it to theaters and not go directly to HBO Max. This is also the strategy of the new CEO David Zaslav, where he definitely wants theatrical releases for many of their big superhero titles, and I suspect Batgirl will be one of them that gets a move. When Blue Beetle was announced with Batgirl, it wasn't too long before we found out it was going to movie theaters also, and I do suspect that's what's going to happen with Batgirl. Now, the downside is, this is a brand new interview, and the directors didn't have any new information. This really does lead me to believe we're going to be waiting quite a while before we see Batgirl. It would be really weird for Warner Bros. And DC Films to release the Batgirl movie before Michael Keaton returns in The Flash. As a matter of fact, The Flash got some good reactions, and I don't think they're going to want to undercut that movie, especially with all the other drama circulating around its star, Ezra Miller. Now, the Batgirl movie does look pretty A+. We've got Leslie Grace as Batgirl, J.K. Simmons returning as Commissioner Gordon, along with Brendan Fraser as Firefly. So I think we might have something special forming up. It just appears to me we're going to have to wait a really long time before we get to see the movie. It is really a bummer that this movie is so dependent on The Flash. It appears much closer to being done. There's a lot less CGI in this movie than a Speedster movie, and I think fans are very ready given how positive all the set photos and reactions have been so far. There's a lot going on behind the scenes at Warner Bros. Right now, so this is a very unpredictable situation. I have to say, if I was going to predict anything, I would suggest the movie will eventually come to theaters, and we probably won't see it, unfortunately, until late next summer, after The Flash has been released, maybe placed between The Flash and Blue Beetle, but we'll have to wait and see. Until then, what do you guys think? When do you expect to finally see DC Films' Batgirl project? And do you feel like this movie has to wait until after The Flash is released to make any sense? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.